Look at her. What'd you do, Gracie? Did you like that stuff? Did you like that stuff? I bet you like playing in there. Would you run in there? Would you run in that box? Would you? What you think? He's a crazy girl. You crazy girl. Why? I know. What's the matter? What's she getting at? Don't bark. Look like he's about to bark. Don't bark at her. He seems to love dogs. He does better with greeting dogs his size. But the small ones / young ones, he's unsure of. He does some growls at the initial greeting, just for request for space. It's not a bad growl. It's just a woof, like a grumble almost. But it is, and of course all the other dogs, they read it so far. Everybody's read it perfectly. He's only a little over a year, 14 months old. Look at her. Oh God, I hope she's not stuck in it. There she got out. Is that fun? That's some enrichment for the day. I know. Little play session with these two. That's good boys. Good girl. Yeah. They're so good. Would you like that stick? We've chewed on sticks and leaves. Help them teeth. She's exploring all the plastic and cardboard. It's amazing what things that cost absolutely nothing can do for your dog as far as enrichment goes. Who needs to? I knew she'd go in there. Where did Gracie go? There she is. Oh, she go in there and chew on a stick. She's hiding from you, Calby. She's hiding. He's like, hey man, that looks pretty cool. What are you doing? Thank you for the kiss. You're doing good. You're doing good boy. You are. You're doing fabulous. I'm proud of you. I'm proud of you. Yes, I'm proud of you. You better keep them teethies away from my face. I know you like her. What'd you all up on my phone for? Just think too, Zeke loves to take toys and he'll put a stick or a toy or whatever he's got in his mouth, and he will take it up to other dogs that he would like to play with, and he kind of pushes it in their face. As a gesture, they're like, hey, you want to take it? You want to play with it? Do you want to play keep away with me? Do you want to play tug? What are you doing? Cowboy's chomping on he loves chewing on cardboard. My boys grew up, all of them, even my 8-year-old, I've always let them rip apart cardboard boxes and orange juice containers, milk jugs, water bottles, soda bottles. I mean, hard plastic. I don't use any chemical like cleaning bottles. Not the empty Clorox bottle. Nothing that has. Orange juice is edible, milk is edible, ketchup containers. I usually do food containers. See, look, he pushes the stick. And he does it like he does do it too much, like he showed. Well, he doesn't do it in a mean way. I just think it's too pushy. But that's him, though. That's his personality. What do you guys know? You guys are so good. She's like, get out of my box. But no, I didn't. I just had a Drano container the other day. My daughter said, we keeping this for dogs? I said, no, ma'am. I said, no matter how much you wash that, I feel like there's always going to be... I just don't risk it. I just don't... Zeke, you're peeing on your paw, dude. That was disgusting. Ooh, you just peed on your paw. This dog. But I've never used any kind of chemical or cleaner containers. Come here, buddy. You literally just nailed your whole back of your front paw with your pee. This is gross. No more bed sleeping for you, sir. Yeah, your whole ball's soaked. Gross. That's gross. What's up, Gracie? Listen. So don't use any kind of those containers. I also take off the lids, like the caps, like the orange juice cap, the milk cap, the water bottle cap, all that stuff. Make sure you do that. And then watch your dog the first couple times you let them have it. Sit with them. Make sure that, as they tear things apart, they're not eating the cardboard, the plastic, the whatever. There he goes. You're playing hide and seek. You playing hide and seek. Everybody gets in. She likes dashing under. My aunt's dog does this too. She has a little dachshund as well. And him and his big brother, there's a substantial size difference in the two. And he runs real fast. He dashes under the couch and the recliner and the stereo stand. He makes a break for it. Good job, cowboy. That's beautiful play, buddy. Yes, he's dashing right next to him, throwing gentle paws. Good boy. You figuring out how to play with puppies. This is his 4th puppy he's met. He's like, come out and play. I can't play with you in there. Hey, just be careful, buddy. Don't be high-pitched barking inside a box. Oh, now she's doing it. Zeke's like, what's the matter? Zeke. God, that dog. You just bum rushing people. Why you bum rush people like that? Why you bum rush people like that? I wish that bump on your eye would go away. I don't know. He had cherry eye. I think it's just like a dermatitis type of deal. Look at that playback. See that growl right there? And that right there, that is all for Zeke, because Zeke's touching him. He's like, I want to play with her. That's the thing, too. You got to know what you're looking at. Some people would think that Cowboy was growling at the puppy. But knowing Cowboy and knowing Zeke and watching what Zeke did when the growl happened, he came up from behind him and swiped his fur. Cowboy's particular about his space. He doesn't want to be see, he's telling Zeke to stay back. Technically be guarding the puppy some. I think he's just asking for space. See, that's a little playful. Nice paw. That's a good paw. He's trying to pull him out. That's a good paw. Good job, Cowboy. You took all the hiding gear away. You're so smart. You're special. Now don't bombard her when she does come out. Oh, you leap right over the box. Zeke, you're being too much, honey. Come here. Cowboy's jumping around and bothering her. You're just being you, but a lot of dogs don't like playing like that. What is that? What do you like that? Feel good. Look at that. Oh, yeah. You and your necklace. That feel good. He said it feels so good, Mom. But yeah, just make sure, back to the safety thing and letting your dogs have recycle. That's all the natural behaviors. Genetically, they love to shred, rip, disembowel, claw, just all the stuff with the teeth, all the animal stuff that they do. She's rolling around in here. And with recycling, they're able to do that. Some like to do our slippers and couches and whatnot. And since Zane, I have not had a dog that would rip my stuff up. Now when I do leave the house, my pups are in crates. Again, for safety, because I don't know if they'd chew a wire I know that they wouldn't know, but in the beginning, you don't know if they're going to chew the wire, if they're going to, tear up the toilet paper and then eat the toilet paper. There's just so many unknown factors. I know there's a lot of folks out there that don't agree with crates and this and that. It's a great way for potty training. It's a management tool. You shouldn't be using it as punishment. And no, they shouldn't be in there 10 hours at night and 12 hours during the day. I understand some people, work 12-hour shifts. I used to be a nurse myself. And we do 10 and 12-hour shifts. So yeah, if they're in a crate all night for 8 hours, and then you got a 12-hour shift, takes you a half hour to get to work. That's 13 hours plus the 8. That's 21 hours spent in a crate, 3 hours out. You my baby. That's not good enough for a puppy. What? I know. You guys are chasing too fast. That's why she's hiding more. She's telling you she's uncomfortable, even though you want to play. But that's where your X-Pens and your creative confinement come into play. If you have that type of job and that's your lifestyle, then a good thing to do is set up an X-Pen, which is this guy. And you can get it in various heights. This is a 36-inch. I have in my house, I have a big, huge 42-inch, I think. But yeah, you can make a shape out of it. You can put their crate in it with pee pads, toys, so they can actually move and exercise, and then they can go into their crate and take a nap. And it'll keep them sequestered where they still can't get to wires and chemicals and anything that would be a safety. That's the thing. When you're not there, you have to think of safety. Hey, let's not bark at her. Oh no, she's asking for space when she flips over, huh? All right, Calby, how about you go out and run? You gotta back up a little bit. Oof. Oh, go push. Go push. Oh, shut the door back. I'm watching. I am. Don't chase her. Zeke. Oh, this dog. Calby, go push. Zeke, come here. Quiet. Zeke, come. Thank you. Come on. Come on. I'm not gonna roll that baby. Come on, Zeke. Come on. Come on, Zeke. Once her face just comes a running. Here, Zeke, go. Oops. There you go. Before you get smacked with a mat. Come on, Zeke. Good job. Come on, get your booty in here. If you're not gonna play nice, that's where you're staying. Good boys. That's the thing too. I don't want to sit there and yell at Zeke and yell at Zeke and yell at Zeke. One, it frustrates me and ticks me off. Second, it's not good for any of the other dogs to hear me yelling or feeling my tension. So if he's not going to listen, we manage him. And that's where people think you need to punish and whatnot. No, it's punishing enough for him that he doesn't get to be out and play with everybody. You don't need any more punishment than that. But him being in there with his toy and having to play by himself, oh my goodness, that's the second time you've done that. That, like I said, that in itself is punishing. So he can think about what to do to now. I'm gonna give him some toys. Calby, stop. Too much. See, and I can, Cowboy, too much. He will listen to me. I might have to keep saying it just because he's young and immature still. But Zeke's past all that. I don't work that much with Zeke either. He's technically my son's dog, so I can't let my son handle all that. It's Calby. Exactly. Good girl, Gracie. Cowboy. Yeah. Knock that off. I can put my patio chairs back. What are you doing? What are you doing? You think it's cool to just climb up there? I was trying to take that chair. Can you over here? There you go. Good, walk down. That works too. What do you think, Gracie May? I keep calling her Gracie May. Hopefully, it's probably not even her middle name. All right. What do you think, girl? So sometimes your enrichment can be as little as unpacking some chairs, or just bebopping around doing some gardening. If your dog likes to dig, as far as gardening goes, if you're planting flowers or whatnot, let him dig with you. Nothing wrong with that. If you got an order from Amazon or whatever, Gabby, don't throw paws. Sit there and let your dog be a part of the unboxing. Let him take off with a piece of the paper, the cardboard, and rip it all to smithereens, and then, run around and chase him a little bit, and do a couple outs here and there, as you're playing with the paper, and so that way there's some training involved too, which will just solidify those behaviors for you. Plus they get that enrichment for the day. That doesn't always happen. You probably don't have packages every day coming. Some people might. But if you do, then cool, you have a little bit of enrichment for every day. If not, then when that box comes once a month or every few weeks or something, then they get excited about that, something different for that day. You don't have to make things so complex and so complicated, by buying, which you can have some puzzles. People often say, well, enrichment, those puzzles are so expensive. Yeah, I agree. I think I have 3 puzzles for 4 dogs. Because we have herding balls and tree tugs. I go out and bury stuff. I let them dig. All that kind of stuff. They can rip up stuff. I save paper towel rolls and toilet paper rolls to put a couple pieces of kibble in and let them rip that to shreds. Calby, easy. Good. Let them rip that apart. I take their kibble and just go out and throw it in the grass. And let them snuffle it up out of the grass. That's enriching. I save these random cardboard boxes and hide kibble in it and make them tear that apart. You can take a dish towel, bath towel, beach towel, a grocery bag, as long as you know they won't eat the plastic. And you can roll their kibble, just their plain kibble, and a towel, and a dish rag, any of that kind of stuff. And again, it doesn't cost you anything. You're already buying the kibble, you already have the dish towels, you already bought the toilet paper, you already bought the paper towels. For us frugal folk, I know, what is that? Is that crazy? Huh? That's a good girl. Whoop, whoop. I don't want her hitting the line. That's good, you say. She's like, I gotta get it. You can't get it, it's gonna squish you. It's gonna squish you. Little water bottles. Of course, pop the tops off. Like when I say I take the tops off of things, I mean these little plastic things. Even this ring on the bottom, make sure you take that off too. That's a choking hazard. But put a piece of, 4 or 5 pieces of kibble and watch them go for 45 minutes trying to figure it out. That's enriching. That's mentally stimulating. And that will, good girl. That will exhaust them. It enriches them, relaxes them, creates calmness. Then you don't have all those mischief behaviors. She almost gets lost in the weeds. Good girl! Nice pee-pee! Yeah, nice pee-pee! Alright, so that's enrichment and socialization for today. We did a little bit earlier out in the grass. And that's the thing too, you're probably only going to see me 4 or 5 total socialization and enrichment videos. Because I do it all day long. Anytime we come in and out. Look, there's plastic bottles, cardboard boxes that had treats in it. I save those too and cut them up and all kinds of stuff. So you can do it very cheaply, or you can buy all the fancy different toys and hiding gizmos and food stuffers. And if your dog's not a big food dog, then use whatever you feed them for breakfast and dinner, put those things in it and let them eat that for breakfast. A lot of people are saying, oh, my dog doesn't like treats. There's a treat out there, but it's easier if you just use their breakfast, lunch, or dinner, however many meals you give them. Give that to them first in the puzzle. With having an appetite, it will encourage them to dig harder, try to figure it out more. You can help them at first, of course, little by little. Yeah, help them so they are successful, because if it's too hard, let us give up and say the heck with that, and then they'll go misbehave trying to feed their need somewhere else. So you want to make it successful, but but you can use very simple stuff.